Okay, welcome to the last module, the GIS for Energy Access Masterclass, Module 4. This is actually network analysis. So in our previous videos, we were able to look at an introduction to the use of QGIS for network analysis. And in this video, we are going to look at how to set up our page and how to upload our collected data and how to use the various tools QGIS to convert our data and visualize them properly. We'll also see how to report with QGIS and how to conduct basic map analysis using QGIS. So we will go to the platform. This is an empty QGIS page and the interface is as here. So in the previous video we learned that we are going to set up base maps. And how to set up the base maps is to include some codes in our XYZ tiles. So we did look at some of the codes that we could use for different map layers. For instance, the code for Google Hybrid Satellite, the code for Google Satellite and OpenStreetMap. So what we are going to do is just to set up these base maps, and we're going to just include the XYZ tile here, though we already have it there, but I will right click on XYZ tiles, insert new connection. So to order this new connection, the name of the new connection, I will name it Hybrid, Google Hybrid Sat, and then under the URL, I will just copy what I have here in this page. So you can also find this URL on Google, right? If you can Google it, you can get this code. So you paste it inside here, allow the default values of this to remain, and then we okay this. Right. So if I drop down this, if I use this drop down menu, I will see my Google Hybrid Satellite. Can bring it into my layer tab. So when I bring it into my layer tab, it has brought my Google Hybrid satellite map. So I could zoom in into my country, and let's say that we're using Nigeria for instance, or could also add administrative boundaries. Let us learn how to add some files, either shape files, any file at all to this platform. So I'm going to go ahead and go to layers. I'm going to add a new layer and it's going to be a vector file. I'm going to add the Nigerian administrative map, though I could still get it from here. But I will look for the Nigerian administrative map and add to my Google map. So this same is also what you will use if you were to add any other administrative boundary that is not the country administrative boundary. So I'm going to select where I can find it, and I will look for it in this folder where I have Nigerian ADM, the administrative boundaries. Okay, I will select the shapefile for ADM0, or if I wish, I select that of the ADM1 and the shapefile for ADM2. That's for the country, the state, and the local governments. So I'll add this to my map by clicking here. So I'll close this. Now I have my administrative boundaries added to the map. I can turn off any of them. I can maybe turn off these layers just to show, and I can zoom to the layer and zoom to layer. Okay, so this is my Nigerian map. I could make it follow if I wish by clicking or right clicking on the shapefile to remove this color and make it as transparent as possible. Let me just make it follow, or I can keep it at white. So I can apply this. That is Nigerian map and administrative boundaries. I can also maybe change the symbology to make it transparent. Okay, so I've made it transparent. by increasing and reducing this opacity. So I can apply this, and let me just increase that a little. So I have my administrative boundaries here. So if I also wish to, as for Nigeria, if I also wish to turn on that for the state, that is how it is. So if I wish to turn on the labels, I could turn on the labels and use the labels that came with the administrative boundary instead of using that of the QGIS. So what I will do here, I will go to the labels, change the label, make it single label, right? I will select the value should be name 1. Value should be name 1. I can increase the font type, the size of the write-up, and that's it. So let me also now change the symbology. Let me reduce the opacity so that it will not interfere with my map. I'll make it hollow and apply this. Okay, so if we look at this, I've been able to insert the state administrative boundaries and country administrative boundaries. I could do the same for the local government. So that is how to add the administrative boundaries on the QGIS. Do not forget, we've been able to set the base map, which is Google Hybrid Satellite. We can also be able to show how to add our shape files. Now